What's up guys, today I'm gonna be sharing with you some crazy update ideas I thought of that can possibly happen someday. So the first one is Ethereal Utopia or any other name for another ethereal island. So this island will be an island with 3 and 4 element ethereals, like Ember Island, but with my favorite class of monsters. Because 2 element ethereals are so hard to get, I can't see the 3 or 4 element ethereals being on a breeding island. So I think they will be on an island like Ember Island, in which you get vessels of the monsters or bubble right statues or I don't know. I don't remember the ethereals lore, so something lore ethereals, something you'll get from the market and place them, and then you'll start zapping ethereal monsters. Or maybe even magical sanctum monsters. That would be really cool, and I want to see the 3 and 4 element ethereals. I need more ethereals in my life. Alright, next up is Mimic Island, which, as you guessed, is an island with every natural monsters besides the fire monsters. And that island will be the reveal of the 5 element monster, with every natural element besides fire, which is Mimic, possibly? If you don't know Mimic, it's a scrapped monster, which was supposed to be the 5 element natural monster, with every natural element besides fire. The monster is called Mimic because you're supposed to make your sound and it will mimic it back to you, like the recording studio. I think this island will possibly be simple and unlockable at the start, because a lot of new players joined the game recently, as of recording this. So this island might introduce a new mechanic, or it might just be a simple breeding island. I hope that if it will be released, it will introduce a new mechanic, and I don't want another zapping island. I think that the ethereal one, Ember Island, Celestial Island, and Goblin Island are enough. The next one is Sugarbush Island 2.0. So yeah, Sugarbush Island is an island which is kind of centered around Plant Island because they look so similar. And in Sugarbush Island, you zap a few monsters from the natural islands, and you also zap Sugarbush from Plant Island, and when you breed monsters in that island, you'll get new Sugar Fam members. The island doesn't get updated a lot because of copyright things, but imagine if they manage to get Ghast, Punkleton, and Gajub on the island, and that will make an island like this for every natural island, with a new family of monsters in each island, the main monster of which you can get only on the natural island is themed around, and that on the island, aside from the natural monsters and the new family of monsters, there will be the special monsters from the natural island it's themed around. Yeah, I really want that. And also, I remember that they said at some point that they want to make more collab islands like Sugarbush Island. I'm looking forward to see another island like this. Right, the next one is Mythical Island Expanding. I think this is the least likely one to happen, but I'm still gonna say that. So the idea is another monster like Catalyst on the island that you can breed with every mythical monster and make new monster species. Or a new family of monsters. You have the Dream Mythicals, which you get by combining Catalyst and a mythical monster. But imagine we get a new thing, a new element, a completely new element, a completely different one, which you can breed with every single mythical monster. And you'll get another family of monsters. That will be really cool. Yeah, I really want new monsters. Ember Island isn't getting new monsters frequently enough. The next one is 3 seasonals on Ember Island. I think that's pretty expected. Every single fan is speculating that. As of currently, I don't know if by the time the video releases, any of them will be released on Ember Island, but I'm still gonna say that. So the first one is Gobligord. Gobligord will be on Ember Island because it's in every other Fire Island. And yeah, Ember Island is themed around the fire element. That will be weird if the fire seasonal kind of won't be on Ember Island. The second seasonal will be Spirit because it's theorized to go on Fire Oasis by fans, which is a fire island. And lastly, Vivine, I don't know how you pronounce that, because it's theorized to go to Ember Island by fans. So yeah, I think by the end of the year, Ember Island will have 3 new seasonals, which will make the island extremely populated. Right now it's wave 11, and I can't fit all of the monsters, I barely have space for the next 2 monsters. So I wonder what the monster handlers will do with that. The next idea is that Wobox will go to Ember Island. The monster handlers said that Wobox is the 6th element natural monster. Do you think they were hinting at Wobox coming to Ember Island? And yeah, I think that's more likely than Mythical Island expanding. The next idea is Woboxes on every island. Woboxes are really cool, and because they're on Ethereal Island and Fairhaven, I don't see why they can't be on Mythical Island, Magical Islands, and Seasonal Shanty. They can't be on Sugarbush Island though, because BBB can't update the island due to copyright. But imagine if they will find a way to bypass the copyright issues and update Sugarbush Island finally. The next idea is Wobux Island. Yep, I think Mythical Island expanding is less likely to happen than Wobux Island. So it seems like they're making an island for every single special monster that can't breed, and Wobux seems like one of the only monsters left that can't breed, and you don't have an island for them. So I think it will be an island in which you teleport Wobuxes, like Wobux, Rare Wobux, and each of the epic Wobuxes. Oh, that sounds so painful. And you breed them to get different Wobuxes, different types of Wobuxes. What they can do is that each of the monsters you breed, you need to power up using all the Wobuxes in the island. Oh, that would be so evil. And then to get the monsters in the island, you need to power them up also. With the monsters on the island that you can't get without powering them up. Okay, they won't do that. I think that you'll be able to breed different types of Wobuxes, like using Rare Wobux and Wobux with each of the epic Wobuxes, and Rare Wobux with each of the epic Wobuxes, because the epic Wobuxes look different. And still very unlikely, but not more than Mythical Island expanding. The next one is the sell all button. I really need that. I need to sell some islands decorations because they don't look good. And I really want to redecorate some islands, but I can't as of currently because I'm too lazy to go one by one for each of the decorations I have on the island and sell them all. Especially the paths. I think on each island I have like 700 paths, which is a bit too much to sell manually. At least with the current selling system. I honestly don't know how I managed to sell all the paths on Magical Sanctum at some point. I think that was like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't know how I got the willpower to do that, but I did that. The next idea is a Clash of Clans style editing mode. That's related to the last one, but they might create a sell all button, but they can also go the extra mile and completely change the way we edit our island's designs. I don't play Clash of Clans, but from the pictures I've seen on Google, you can sell the cores just by tapping on them after pressing a certain button on editing mode, and maybe you will also have a little shop tab at the bottom of the screen. You will just be able to select what you want to buy and just tap to place them, or just swipe to place a ton of them. That will be extremely convenient, especially with paths. I will just draw all over the island and sell them all. Oh, the most important part, I won't need to light up torches in order to redesign the island. Which reminds me, thanks for everyone who lights my torches daily. My friend codes are in the description. The last idea is probably the least important, the one you probably won't notice if it will happen. But I want that. It is that they will switch Magical Island and Magical Sanctum in the map. I don't know why, it just annoys me a bit. The icons' designs don't look good in that order. I don't like looking at it. It looks wrong. If you'll switch the islands in the map, that will be way better, I think. So yeah, I think this is it for the video. Let me know in the comments below which ideas do you want to see in the game and which ones you don't want to see in the game, or which ones you don't care about. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.